Hi, Mark Aylward here again. Thanks for showing up again. This is a series of 7 to 10 videos that really speak about our 7 Pillars program. It's a website and an online series of audio, video, and written content supporting the notion of helping people reshape their lives in 4 distinct areas: physical, emotional, spiritual, and professional. And the professional, as you may have heard from me before, is my area of expertise, as I've spent 30 plus years as a recruiter and 25 years as a small business owner in that same space, basically helping people find more meaningful work, from negotiation to resume writing to preparing for interviews and closing things out at the end. And farther back, just helping people discover kind of what they want to do with their lives. I found in my experience helping thousands of people find work that most people don't really know what they want to do. And quite a few people that are out there in the workforce now at whatever age are doing something because someone else wanted them to do it. Dad wanted you to be a doctor or a lawyer or follow in the family business or what have you. And that wasn't necessarily your calling or your passion. And there are other people that are closer to my age in their mid-50s that are looking back and saying, you know, why have I done what I've done for so long? I've paid the bills, maybe I've made a lot of money, and I've been successful from a material standpoint, but I'm missing something, and that something is perhaps more meaning, more purpose. One of the foundational principles in this RESHAPE program, which is an acronym, the word reshape, and today we're talking about the H in RESHAPE, which stands for honesty. You could also refer to that as integrity. And I think when I've advised people over the years, whether it was my 3 children who've recently entered the workforce and have their own companies, or some of my clients or candidates that I've helped find work in the past, you know, the honesty piece is critical. I tell my kids all the time, the older I get, the smaller the world becomes. And when I reflect back on making decisions based on honesty and integrity, those circumstances and people, they circle back around and touch you later on in life. And it's one of the reasons that you need to be honest with people and you need to be nice to people, is because you never know when you're going to bump into them again. And most of the time, if you're choosing things that are less than honest to avoid confrontation, maybe to make money, or any number of reasons just to avoid conflict, the decision to operate in a less than honest fashion may feel like it alleviates a little bit of pain or, again, confrontation or conflict, but the pain that it will cause your soul long term, it's like you plant a little seed of dishonesty and it gets you out of a bind, but it comes back and haunts you 100 times worse later. And those things build up over time. So one of the things that I do with people, I used to joke around in the last company that I had, when someone would come to me and say, I think if we skirt this issue, or if we step over a line here with regard to honesty, or we mislead perhaps, or give someone a little misinformation, I think we can make a lot of money. And I would literally reach out and say, give me your phone number. I want to call your mom and dad and see where that whole thing broke down back when you were a kid. Because, you know, it's either part of you or it's not. And I don't mean to be coy or, you know, put myself up on a pedestal by any means, because I've certainly made plenty of mistakes and failed a number of times, as well as succeeded a number of times. But I think I've done a pretty good job of bringing honesty to everything that I do, and it's one of the things that I recommend to everyone. It may sound simple, it may sound trite, but I think it's critical. Hopefully that was helpful, and look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Thanks.